Today we're going to be sewing the Simplicity S9478 bra from start to finish using two sustainable fabrics. Those two fabrics are the cotton interlock and the lace, which we'll discuss as we sew. I use GOTS certified cotton interlock fabric as the base stretchy material for this bra, which has its own video linked above if you're interested in learning more. Since there's no elastic in this fabric, I cut 2 layers for the back band instead of 1, but that's the only pattern alteration I made due to fabric choices. The lace is a big component of this pattern, and I was able to source lace produced in Germany that's Oecotex certified. There's still synthetics in the lace, but at least I know it's been tested for harmful substances that can linger from the manufacturing and dyeing processes. If you're interested in learning more, this lace will have its own video that will dive into the sustainability of lace and options. All other materials used were the standard when sewing a bra. Bra tulle for lining the cradle, wire channeling, bra strap elastic, 3/8 inch picot elastic, and a 3x3 clasp. Before sewing the bra pieces together, the lace needed to be sewn onto its corresponding stretch fabric piece. I really wanted my lace pieces to match along all the seams, so I made sure to overlap the lace pattern repeat in the seam allowance. This is definitely more wasteful than not pattern matching, so you should consider beforehand if you're okay wasting more fabric in order to get your pattern to match. The bridge was the first piece of the cradle that was sewn. This pattern required a V-wire separator, which needed to be placed inside underwire channeling before being sewn into the bridge. I use the V-wire size that's recommended by the pattern, but there are other sizes available. While the rest of the cradle and back band is assembled, I wanted to tell you a little bit about why I'm focusing on bra making. I made my first bra a year ago mostly because I wanted one that fit, but quickly realized that I also wanted a bra made of natural fibers. This became overwhelming, so now I'm trying to take each component of the bra and find a natural fiber alternative for breathability and to reduce my impact on the earth. This pattern had a few options to customize support, and I decided to go with full support, which meant underwires, boning, and bra tulle around the cradle. I chose boning that is closest to traditional whale boning because I wanted to avoid the plastic forming a kink as much as possible. The boning was encased in underwire channeling and cut short enough that it didn't interfere with the elastic. I chose 3/8 inch elastic, so I cut my boning 3/4 inch shorter than the total height of my cradle. It's now time to sew the cups together and attach them to the cradle. And as we do that, I want to rewind a little bit and discuss the pattern alterations I did before getting to this part in the bra making process. There's a chance you can sew a well-fitted bra straight from the pattern, but it's more likely you'll need to make changes. Every body is different, and there's so many parts of a bra pattern that can be changed, making it really difficult to figure out how to make a bra fit you. I started by modifying the back band, then added the cups to alter, and lastly modified the entire bra as one unit. I'm not going to go over the details in this video, but hopefully this offers a starting point in your bra sewing journey. Another extra alteration I made was to create a sling for support and a more push-up-like effect. I have a separate video on this process of drafting a sling if you're interested in learning more about that. The underwire channeling was sewn along the seam line where the cups were attached. Then my 3/8 inch elastics were sewn to the top, bottom, and curved edge along the back band. The underwire channeling was cut to size at this point and secured. This pattern calls for specific wires that were out of stock in my size, so I had to improvise. I've noticed this happens a lot where a color or a size you're interested in is out of stock, meaning you need to alter something or dye it to match. I took my size 40 demi wire and cut it to size, which was 3/4 inch shorter than the length of the underwire channeling. Once cut, I used heat shrink tubing used for electrical wiring installation and a heat gun to cover the metal ends. The finishing touches were creating the straps and attaching the hand-dyed clasp. The strap construction is more confusing to read than to actually sew, and I find them really satisfying to make for some reason. As this project is coming to a close, I wanted to just touch on the fact that there are so many components to sustainable sewing and everyone will have their own priorities. The main thing to remember is that sewing a bra that's your style is inherently sustainable. For example, I chose this bra pattern so I can wear plunge necklines, which I love, so I know I'll get a lot of use out of this bra.